Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be discussing my problems with America's favorite BB gun, known as the Red Ryder. Some of you in the comments are probably going to be like, Vince, that's a gun for little kids, you can't roast it. But I've seen plenty of adults buy it, and there's even an adult model of the Red Ryder. Now the first thing I'm going to be discussing is the lack of power. Now, a lot of you are like, yeah, everyone knows it doesn't have that much power. But in my experience, it loses power over time. I guess the spring gets bad or something. Well, because that's what I think. Because I got it in 4th grade, even though this is the 1940 to 2020 model. Now, they've been manufacturing them in 2019, which is kind of funny, so I kind of got the early jump on it, but it shot a lot farther back in the day than it has been recently, and I don't really use it that much anymore for that matter. But what we can take away from this is it's not a great gun to hold on to pass down to someone, because it doesn't hold its power, and it won't really be that good once it gets down to the next person. Now I'm going to get into some issues with the design. To cock this gun, you have to kind of hold it up to get a BB in there. And it's kind of difficult to well, it's not that bad, but there's really no way to push the lever up. You kind of have to pull it because it's very hard to push because of how heavy the spring is on this. So what you end up doing is holding it up like this and then grabbing it and then doing this. But that might be just me. Maybe I can't do it that well. But I don't know, that always seemed to annoy me because if you're trying to shoot fast, you can't keep it like this, like a traditional lever action, and then just keep on firing like this, because you have to go all the way up and then do that, and it just kind of takes the speed part out of it. Now another thing that's kind of related to this is it failing to fire at all. I've tried to point it down and shoot it before, and there would just be nothing, even though I held it up and cocked it. So it's probably some sort of gravity that holds it in there. I'll have to do more research, but that's another problem. Now my final problem with the design is how the BBs are put in. They're put in with this little compartment right here that you push it and it slides open. Now that's a pretty small compartment. So if you want to speed load really fast and dump a bunch of BBs in there, it's pretty hard because most BB containers have the package is a little bit too big for you to just put it right into that hole and just start dumping them in. So you kind of got to screw around with it a little bit to actually get some BBs in there. Another little thing I noticed is this right here. This is secured on in no way, and it can just slip off. So, there has to be some sort of way to keep it on. And if it somehow slips forward enough, it can cover this little BB indicator that shows that you have BBs in your gun. Another thing I'm going to cover is the price. Now, this was $50 to $60 because it's the 80th anniversary edition. But I've seen them normally retail for about $40. Now, this isn't that bad of a price. It's not the best gun, so it's fine. And also, it's pretty widespread and easily made. But instead, for $30, you can get the Crosman 760 Pumpmaster, which is a great gun. It's pump, and it's way more powerful than this, and you can actually control how much power you want. And it shoots pellets also, and it has a lot of BBs here in the stock. The only problem is the stock's plastic, which doesn't make it as durable, and this foregrip here where you pump it isn't as durable. But other than that, this definitely tops that. All those bad things aside, this still doesn't make it a horrible gun. This is America's childhood right here. This gun was my childhood. I've had it since I was in 4th grade. You could see how beat up it is. The stock's kind of wobbly. And, you know, we got scratches all over it. And you could just see all the use it's been through. You know, it's all scratched up here. But, that just means I had fun with it. That means I used it. That means I had a great time. And, it was just part of my childhood at one point, which is still going, but still my early childhood. This was such a beast, but, it's just not that good compared to some other stuff. Well, I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope you can agree, but if you disagree, that's fine. Let me know in the comments about something you may have disagreed with. But, other than that, till next time.